And this is the Black News. Hello, everybody. This is B-Jax with Black Views, and today I come to you with a subject about an African who is attempting to run for governor in the state of Michigan. This guy's pretty special, though, because he has some pretty messed up things to say that I think when it comes to black people. Well, basically what he's saying is when he gets into office, he's going to get rid of Black History Month. Just get rid of it. He's going to get rid of Black History Month because he feels that this is divisive and this is what's splitting America apart. This is Mr. Ching. And let me look up his whole information here. His name is Austin Ching. He's 35 years old, and he's a Republican, and he's trying to enter the 2022 race for the Michigan governorship. And he said on Fox News, and I have the video here, so I'm not going to go into too much what he said. We're going to play that video so you can listen to what he said, and then I'm going to come in the end and give my commentary. But before we go into the video, I just want to say a couple things. After you see this video, to a black person, you should be offended. I want you to understand the dynamics of what is going on. This is a foreigner. He came to America. He said he's a veteran. He started a business, but you ain't started yet. He started a business, and now he's running for the office of governor. Now, when it comes to black people, what he wants to do is get rid of Black History Month. He hasn't talked about anything to repair the African American in America situation. He hasn't talked about education. He isn't talking about anything. He's just saying get rid of Black History Month. Now, what this does is when you get rid of Black History Month, you start talking about all the things that our forefathers have paid the rights of to be here in this country. Not only in this country, but around the world. Listen to the music they listen to, the clothing that they copy. The world have become culture bandits when it comes to black Americans. What's up? What's going? Hey, what's going on? What's up? What's up? All the slang words that we use. Write down a nigga. The people are using the word nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So the people that's calling us in Kata are here to get rid of our black history. But in Africa, they get to maintain their history. So let's just flip it. Perhaps I went to Africa and I said, hey, I want to bring all the African countries together. Let's get rid of your histories. Get rid of your black history. Get rid of your founding history. And in that way, we can all come together and not be divisive, and we can come together. That seems to work great in Africa, right? All these great ideas he has here for America, but none of those are seen or to be implemented in Africa. But at our expense, he will come and he will speak on us. These people have the nerve to be in our affairs, man, to speak on us. But we have nothing to say about what's going on in Africa. The Chinese are in Africa. Everybody's in Africa. But they come here and they talk about African Americans in a negative connotation. Why would you want to get rid of our history? Saying this German history, this Swedish history. You're damn right. They all have their own countries, you dumbass. And so this is the reason why we have to be on guard for these flunkies that come over here and then get TV time. And they start talking all manners of ungodliness, shit that doesn't make any sense. And then you have these people on the side here that love this. And he also mentioned that, he understands the passion that the people had at the Capitol. I hate to say it, but go back to Africa, bruh. Spit that shit over there, man. Bring Africa together. You're gonna come here and try to say you want to bring America together by removing black history. So no more Harriet Tubman, no more Frederick Douglass, no more Nat Turner. We got to get rid of that because all year round, all we hear about is what Columbus did, what George Washington did, what Benjamin Franklin did. That's all we hear about. So for an African to come from Africa to come to America, and he wants to run for a public office, then he's just going to say, get rid of Black History Month. Alright, so enough of that. Let's get to the video.
Another comment you made a couple days ago, you said if you took over as governor, you'd cancel Black History Month in this state. Can you explain, your reasoning behind that? I think for a lot of people that was shocking to hear someone say that.
Now, so we're all Americans. We come from very different backgrounds. We have Norwegians, we have Finnish, we have Swedish, Polish, German. We have people from African backgrounds in this country. We're all immigrants who came to this country. And so therefore, even including the indigenous American people, the indigenous Native people, the people from very different backgrounds, the thing that should unite us is the idea of the American identity. Not because of the small group that we come from, because it's polarizing. If we're gonna have the Black History Month, then what about a Finnish History Month? What happens to a Jewish History Month? What happens to a Swedish History Month? The list goes on and on and on. But these are all American history. So therefore, I feel that as governor, the way to move forward to stop this division and this polarization that's going on in our community is to forge a single American identity that we can all identify with first. No one is saying you should get rid of your background, and no one is saying that in the middle of that, there's not going to be any Black history being taught or people of that background history being taught. But also, how about Finnish history? How about Norwegian history? How about German history? How about the rest of the people that make up this great and beautiful state of Michigan also having their history being taught in an American History Month, which can encompass all of this? That's my point of view, and I stand by that statement.
And what would you say to, some critics who would probably say, stories of Black history haven't been shown as much as, other parts of history, and this month is needed to, raise those stories up to give more strength to them?
Would they agree that maybe perhaps we should have like a White History Month? Would that sound all right? This is where this is headed. This is offensive. This is unfair to the rest of Americans who also come from various backgrounds. We need to have one American identity. We're all Americans. At least we can agree on that. I hope so, because the people who are disagreeing with this seem to be suggesting that by having an American history, their own history is not going to be taught in that. Now, maybe statistically, you may be looking.
Okay, enough of that shit. So you heard the conversation he was having with a reporter, a journalist, in regards to the Black History Month. It's getting worse. It's getting totally blatant now. They're not even using code words anymore. I mean, listen to this guy. It's totally divisive. It's almost as if he came out and he had a conversation with some Republican that convinced him that it's unfair to have Black History Month, wounded him up, and sent him out into public as the governor. And then here he comes with this stupid rhetoric. It's so embarrassing. It should be embarrassing to him. Like, in his legacy. Like, when he looks back on this 10 years from now, Black people should always remember what he said. Never vote for this man. Okay? Because there will come a time where his name will pop back up again. And we're going to revert back to this. Alright? Where he wants to get rid. Remember, he wants to get rid of Black History Month. He ain't getting rid of shit in his own native country. But he want to get rid of Black History Month. He ain't say nothing about get rid of nothing else they got going on out here. Because they do have Hispanic History Month, right? You do know they have these things. He didn't say anything about that. He didn't say anything about Asian history. He didn't say anything about that because we learned about them too. Okay? So he didn't say anything about that. Get rid of Black History Month. He had to single down on that to determine that suddenly this was detrimental, and this is the reason why the riots in the Capitol. This is the reason why Trump was getting acquitted. See, it all comes full circle. In the end, they know if they can just dump some shit off on black people, make it our problem suddenly, then everything will be okay. Remember, the same thing that happened with this little virus thing. I'm not even going to talk about the name of it. The same thing that happened with the little virus thing. All of a sudden, they said black people. Oh, black people are getting it at an alarming rate, which we look around and don't see any of us dying. But we're getting at an alarming rate. Then they said we're asymptomatic, which means that they can get it, but they just walk around with it now. So they always find a way to bring this back on us. And so here goes another diversion. He's running for governor of 2020. So he figures that, that these same white supremacists that are in Michigan, he thinks that they're going to vote for him. Do you see how they think? Like how the foreigner thinks? He thinks like if he just jumps on the other side and be old happy dog boy for them, that they're just going to pat him on the head and they're going to say, yeah, we want you. No, dude. They don't care for you either. They're laughing at you, as a matter of fact, Mr. Austin. They're laughing at you. They're saying to themselves, look at this fucking shit. And so you come over here and you directly offend African Americans. And I'm starting to see this, from a lot of Nigerians. I've worked with Nigerians before. Hey, they'll lie on you. Okay, they lie on you. Anything to get you up out the paint. If you're working in competition with them, God forbid work for them either. Because if you work for them, they're going to work you to your knuckles. Do you understand what I'm saying? These people do not like you. Okay. For some reason, since they're so superior, I don't understand why they keep constantly attacking us. If there needs to be an executive order, there should be an executive order that people stay the fuck out of black people's business and stop talking about what's good for us and figure out what's good for you. So I didn't want to talk too long, but I wanted to bring this up. This is an area I wanted to talk about. All the young people, you need to look at this, and because this is what's going on. You don't see this on TV. You don't see this in no music video. So you're not going to see this because you're not on the right frequency. So you need to be with the Black Views so you can see the things that are going on, and I can bring it to you so you can have a full understanding. Not just you walking around in your neighborhood thinking everything's great because everybody's black and everybody's poor, but you need to look outside and see what they're saying. Understand what's going on in the environment outside your neighborhood that's causing your neighborhood to be where it is. Understand why it's so important to speak to black people every day when you get up and you walk out your house. You need to say something to a black man or a black woman. Whether you nod your head or you say what's up, you need to do it. Who are you? We're under emergency arrest right now. The black community is under arrest. From every angle, from our music, to our families, to our children. They hate black kids. Notice, they shoot black women, drag them in the street. It's particularly kids, young black kids. So they get the business. If you're anywhere between 16 to 25, you're getting the business. You're getting all the bullets. You're getting all the training techniques, 100% on you. And this is why you need to check out the Black Views so you can see the assaults that's put on you. These people come here, get business loans, go to school forever. I know, I've been there. You in the university paying for your semester. They still there. They still there right now. Just hanging out in school because it's free for them. Somebody else paying for it. And then they come out, get a job. They still told to stay the hell away from you. But then they do this to you because they want to be the ultimate Negroes. Which they're not Negroes, but they want to be that nigga, the ultimate black, and they can't. And that's what makes them so mad, so angry. They need to watch us to learn how to dress. They need to watch us to learn how to dance. I mean, I feel like a Nigerian need to be productive in Nigeria. He ain't productive here for us. He needs to be in Nigeria, kicking the Chinese out. I'm done. This is Black Views bringing you the black news. Have a good day.